Salvete omnes, this is I'm Amelia, also known as TheMartianGeek. I am officially done with school for the year, and possibly forever, even. I'm not sure what kind of effect that'll have on my recording schedule, actually, though, because, well, I'll certainly be home more often now, but so will everybody else in the family, so not sure if it'll be quiet enough for me to record, I guess, most of the time. So today we are playing Donkey Kong Country. The original, the first one. I've already done a playthrough of the second game and the third. Well, here's the one that started it all. You can see a bit of an intro, sort of a cutscene here, I guess. Donkey Kong Country. I think it's called Super Donkey Kong in Japan. Copyright 1994 by Nintendo. You know, is it just me, or did an awful lot of the really good Super Nintendo games actually come about toward the end of the console's lifetime? I guess 1994 is more like halfway through, or maybe 2/3, I don't know, but like Donkey Kong Country 3 was released in 1996. By then the Nintendo 64 was already out. So was Super Mario RPG, so was Mega Man X3. Yoshi's Island was 1995. But whatever. I actually think I don't really like the first Donkey Kong Country as much as the second, or in particular the third. I actually think the games got better with each one, including returns, but not including 64 and the Game Boy games and whatnot. Yeah, this is actually my least favorite Donkey Kong Country game, but being my least favorite by no means it is not a great game. Because, well, talking about my least favorite Donkey Kong Country game is kind of like talking about getting free ice cream for only 11 months instead of a year. Still an excellent game, and I would recommend it to anybody who has a Super Nintendo or likes 2D platformers, or both. Even if you don't, actually. You gotta play Donkey Kong Country, seriously. We're gonna choose one player mode, of course, and File 2 because it's blank. You can't go to that little icon to the left of Donkey Kong on the map. Not really sure why it's there, just as a starting point, I guess. We're into our first world, Congo Jungle. And our first level is Jungle Hijinks. The first Donkey Kong Country game has a few things about it that are a bit different from the other two. One of them being, you'll notice the level names are actually not in all caps. Small change, but noticeable. There are some other changes too, which I'll explain during gameplay later. If you go into Donkey Kong's house here, you can find a 1-up. And if you go into the little cave here, you can find nothing! What is this? Oh yes, Donkey Kong's bananas have been stolen by the Kremlings, and he has to get them back. Yeah, excuse plot, obviously. We're not rescuing a princess, we're rescuing bananas. That's a steel barrel. Well, you've seen those in Donkey Kong Country 2 and 3. If you've watched my other one, playthroughs. Can't really use that one for too much, but yeah, it'll ricochet off walls and whatnot. The Kong letters, you'll notice, do not rotate like they did in Donkey Kong Country 2 and 3. And if you jump on the treetops at the start of the level here, you can get several extra lives. But of course I want to take the scenic route anyway, so we'll go to the lower path as well. Those beaver enemies only showed up in this game. Naughty, they're called. That's Naughty. And these guys are clumps. They're one of the enemies in this game that, well, Diddy can't jump on. He can roll them still, but just like, oh, that's an animal token. Those are also unique to the first Donkey Kong Country. If you get 3 of those, you get a bonus. You get to do a bonus corresponding to that animal. And speaking of animals, Rambi in his first appearance. Probably everybody's favorite animal buddy. Now you can bust open that wall there with Rambi, but I'm gonna go up here first. But yeah, Clump is one of those enemies that the larger of the pair can't jump on. So in this case, Donkey Kong can jump on them and defeat them, but Diddy can't. There's another one. Of course, Rambi can take him out anyway. Needless to say, Donkey Kong Country's the big guy here. Oh, actually didn't mean to do that, but that works. Actually, I wonder if I should go back and change that. I just remembered a bug that can happen with the game if you get 3 ostrich tokens in a certain level. But maybe I'll get lucky and not trigger it, I suppose. Also, now it's apparently nighttime in the jungle. There's another thing about the first game is you can take there are no animal signs. You can take your animal buddies all the way to the end of the level, though of course you can't keep them for the next level. And the exits, the goals, are just caves or whatever. You just kind of run past the end of the level. You don't hit a target or rope or anything. Time for the second level, P Rampage. And I'm going to want to be Donkey Kong here because these armadillo enemies, also unique to this game, you can only instantly defeat them if you're Donkey Kong. If you're Diddy, they'll unroll, but then they'll roll right back up. Oh yeah, TNT barrel, and I guess I didn't really need to use that for anything. Could have used it to take out one of the armadillos, but... a few bananas up there, and I actually think I missed some. Say one thing about Diddy, though, he's better at rolling than Donkey is. Whoops. Dang it. Come on. Yeah, there are 3 bunches of bananas up there. Okay, maybe I did get them all. Sure didn't seem like it. More armadillos. Let's see, in this stage, well, it's already nighttime, and it's raining. That one almost got me. Here's another animal token. Rhino. Rambi, obviously. We haven't seen the ostrich yet, but we will soon enough. Okay, now. From here, I'm going to take the longer path, the scenic route. There's our halfway point. Obviously. More armadillos and another TNT barrel. Let's see if I can throw this at, if there's anything to throw this at. And I missed by a mile. Okay. Well, you can still jump on the armadillo enemies when they're unrolled. With either character. This level's quite a bit longer and definitely a lot more difficult than the previous one, which seems to be par for the course in Donkey Kong Country games. Donkey Kong Country 2's Main Brace Mayhem, maybe not so much, but definitely in the third game with Doorstop Dash, and definitely in this game with, well, P Rampage. So that's one way to get that animal token. You can also do it with this tire if you make a jump over that zinger there onto here with the rope, or from the rope. You can get that tire out, but you don't actually need the tire. And as far as I know, the tire doesn't do anything else for you, so... almost to the end here. And yeah, there's a bonus barrel down there. In this one, you have to figure out which barrel the balloon was last at. I think that one? Okay. Also, this game doesn't have bonus coins either. It doesn't even have a Lost World, for that matter, which is kind of disappointing, but hey, it was the first game, and whatever. It does what it did. I don't think you actually have to win the bonuses in this game for them to qualify as, or count toward 100% completion. But at the end of the level, the rain stopped. Be careful about jumping up onto these end-of-level caves, because you can easily accidentally go into it, and like in that case, that would have prevented me from getting the G. We don't want to do that now, do we? But now, we're going back to the level to take the alternate route. Because we can. And because, well, it involves a bonus room, and I want full completion points, dang it. Which in this game is 101%. I've noticed every donkey... Whoops. Yeah, DK Barrel. In every Donkey Kong Country game, it's not 100% completion, it's always 100 plus, well, whichever number the game is in the series. First game has 101%, second has 102, third has 103. Face palm! That was brilliant! Yeah, as you can see, there's a barrel down there, and I missed it somehow. Well, it won't take too long to get back there. Oh, now I have 3 Rambi tokens, and we can show off our first animal token bonus room. Yeah, now we're playing as Rambi, and we have a time limit to collect as many of these little golden Rambi icons as we can. Wow, that's a lot of OAM slots. Also, in each one of these, there's a giant golden token that will instantly double the number of small tokens you have. It's in a different place for each one, obviously, because the layouts are different. In this one, you want to jump across the top platforms here, and I don't know if I'm going to make it in time. The timers also seem to go at different speeds in this one. Oh, dang it! I was just a little bit too slow. You have to be careful with the timing on that one. So yeah, once the time runs out, for every 100 little golden tokens you collected, you get an extra life. And since it rounds down to the nearest 100, I got like 360 something, so I ended up with 3 lives. The one problem with the animal token bonuses is they send you back to the beginning of the level or the halfway point if you got it. I think it's worth the sacrifice personally, but yeah, your mileage may vary on that depending on how many lives you lost getting there, I guess. Now in this bonus we just have some ropes and we have some bananas. But yeah, I could have had 7 lives if I'd been a little quicker on the uptake in that one. And an alternate way to get the N. And we fly through the air and get another tire. Well, the same tire, but hey, why not get another frog token as well? So that was all I wanted to show off. That's all the bonuses in that one, and okay, good. Yeah, I didn't think I missed any in the first level, but now Cranky's cabin, well, it's not an actual level. I haven't seen you in this neck of the woods in a long time. Cranky is the ape that we saw at the beginning of the intro. Hey, that was when we had real gameplay, that was. And this was developed with the latest state-of-the-art 3D work thingies, was it? The trouble with you kids is that you're all too soft. The old games were far harder when I was a young'un. We used to play for hours on a single-screen game and think we were lucky, and we were. You wouldn't last 2 minutes in a real game. In Jungle Hijinks, stick to the treetops to earn extra lives. Club's hard hat protects him against your jump attack. You'll have to roll him. Assuming you're Diddy. Donkey, I've seen enough. That tie, turn it off! Well, that was Cranky. Yeah, there's a Cranky's cabin in every world of the game, and Cranky's hobbies... Well, I think Cranky is actually Donkey's grandfather, and he was also the original Donkey Kong from the arcade game. His hobbies basically include whining, hitting Donkey Kong with his cane, whining, giving him dubiously useful tips about gameplay, and whining. But in any case, the problem, he told you 2 things that I already mentioned when I did Jungle Hijinks, which is that there are a lot of 1-ups at the top of the level, and that you can't jump on Clump if you're Diddy. For some weird reason, though, tips restricted to a certain world of the game. Cranky only ever gives you ones about World 1. Apparently, he was originally going to have tips related to almost every level in the game, but they were apparently dummied out. Like, the text still exists in the game, but it just never actually gets used. I don't really know why. But in any case, obviously we're into the 3rd level, Reptile Rumble. First one in a cave. First bonus area. can never remember what all the enemies are, especially in this first game, but yeah, bouncing Kremlings, obviously, and we already have a second bonus. Just jump in the barrel and, well, there you go. Also, you might notice the music in this stage. Also, bouncy tires. Bouncy tires actually weren't in Donkey Kong Country 2 or 3, which is kind of disappointing because they were fun. Well, okay, I guess there are larger bouncy tires in one level in Donkey Kong Country 2, but that was it, and there were none at all in the third game, so... Okay, get rid of these snake enemies are also unique to this game. And it's time for our third bonus area. Yeah, see, whereas Donkey Kong Country 2 could have either 1, 2, or 3 bonuses in any level, and Donkey Kong Country 3 always had 2 bonuses per level, excepting a couple of the Lost World levels. In the first Donkey Kong Country, you can have anywhere from 0 to 5 bonuses in a level. I think only... well, there's one level that has 5. I don't think any of them have 4. And there's our final type of golden animal token. And more snakes. Why did it have to be snakes? Not that the snake enemies are that threatening, they just sometimes appear in areas with low ceilings and whatnot. But that's it for that level. And we're on to the second half of the world. And I think this is where I'm going to call it. Because we're running a bit over time, and there's no need to do a whole world in one video. I think in this game I'll probably split each one up into 2. Maybe 3 for a couple of them. So, with that, we are into the game properly, and let's hope this is a fun one. I'll see you in the next episode.